Hey yo, how's it go? How's it going? How we doing? Oh, what were we doing last week? Played this. It's been like 2 weeks. Cleared up the lower city. Helped those people out. Steal? Steal. We steal everything that isn't nailed down. Hello, people. You have names.
Merla. Burned. Well, that won't do it all.
A steady white-haired elf frowns down at a table covered in coiled copper wires and glimmering shards of Audra. Her gloved hands smooth her well-tailored Valian coat as she mumbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in her work, the Animancer doesn't acknowledge her presence. Okay. I don't want to interrupt. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Flawn Alette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
You're early. I'm sorry, but we aren't ready to look into your condition yet. You can have a seat over there. Hope you don't mind heights or birch.
She narrows her eyes at you.
You aren't one of our patients. Ah, Madiko, you that watcher. Sentere, I'm sorry. It's been a busy time here. You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
She turns away to scrawl a quick note. You work here?
Not the coziest place for it, is it? But the open air, the lightning specifically, is a boon. Lets our mages have a rest now and then. Good test of the equipment too. We're working on making it less delicate. Our junior researchers are still a little soft.
What are you working on here?
Glad you ask, Amika. Very glad. We are very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating.
Such as?
Qualities that a watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
One sec, can I... Is it dangerous?
No. Well, yes, what isn't? But not exceptionally dangerous. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between.
Is that a thing?
Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other, across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
Convenient. Your theory is sound. I've used Adra to track someone before.
Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own. A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, If someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a watcher, for instance.
You want to use my connection to the Adra. I could target a specific pillar.
Precisely right. We've had luck with shorter jumps, but those were as much spellcraft as science. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's
Neat.
really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
Well, convenient.
Or they could hold things down here, make sure it's safe for you to come back.
The next pill is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry, we paid the farmers.
Alright, let's do this.
Gladly. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I knew those damned animenses would be the end of us.
One sec, I'm gonna... Damn, music volume's already low. Level up. Arcana. And... Metaphysics. Ooh, choose abilities for both classes. Love that. Splits into 2 lesser skeletons. I love that. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. What stuff should I get? Puppet Master. Always be mind controlling. 'Cause it's cool. And it's fun and good to do. I've got that new sword. I think that's already counted as a saber? I think? Shit, I don't know. Let's go with axe. In case I get another axe, that's good. No, let me edit. There we go. Okay. You Arcana and Metaphysics. That's what you do, because you're a wizard. Tentacles. Increase penetration with all attacks. You should learn about axes. Do. Exciting stuff. Leveling up. I wish I had more candy. Fortunately, I'm out of candy. What's the point if you don't have candy? What do I do with you? What do I even do with you, Shodi? Athletics. Streetwise. So wait, that's into the fray. Lunges forward. Even dazed. Okay, and you learn about bows.
Oh.
Well, this doesn't seem good.
If I were you,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo!
You up there, run!
From?
We have to go.
Go where?
Can't.
What did you call me?
No, please.
Uh-oh. Sure wish I could have, stopped that. Damn it! Chunks of the unnatural architecture have been torn out from the roots, hanging still in the void. This place is cool. Flickering motes of energy stream toward the vortex in an unending march. Definitely very cool. Definitely very boss fight. Organs. Jesus Christ, Jody.
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
Another tag, Cap. Cocked that up, didn't I?
Mow it. Ixie. On. Perfect.
Come on. Yeah. A wall formed from tessellated blocks of bismuth rises before you. Out from that wall juts a face, at least 3 amaa high. Its mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. Damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks. It carries whispers in its wake and chills you to your core.
What have we here?
The voice of Rimmergand rumbles from the stone.
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you?
The god chuckles, a sound like boulders crashing down a mountainside.
You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
I wish I could just say, like, oops, I didn't mean to come here. Sorry. Because that's what I would want to say. It could be useful to you.
But I have no need for a vassal. Everything I desire, I do for myself.
Fair.
Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher.
The chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. It becomes a deafening cacophony. A shriek so loud and sharp it might tear the very bones from your skin, or shred your soul to cobweb tatters. Wait. You cry echoes into the void. Shouldn't be your cry echoes? Out into the void. Slowly the wind dies, the cold abates.
Do you fear dissolution after all? How droll. As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, you belong to Barath. I will spare you that fate. For now.
Say nothing.
Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension.
Yeah.
Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again.
I'll do as you ask.
Of course you will.
He radiates a satisfaction, thin and sharp as polar sunlight. Aloth flashes a quick, pleased glance.
You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity.
What does that mean?
You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can.
Okay.
And do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
Rimmergan's voice fades to nothing. Only the wind remains.
Don't pretend that was completely normal.
Aloth, I mean, for me, it kind of was normal. Stoneface is silent, though you cannot shake the feeling of being watched. Okay.
Watcher, can you hear me?
You raise your head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Flawn draws the finger currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles backwards.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic.
Flawn sets her... Flawn sets a hand to her chest and fans herself with the
I
other.
don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still. Breathing, but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything?
Rimmergan sends his regards.
You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience?
With your safety assured, Flawn's sympathetic expression quickly ceds to professional curiosity. No, I mean, I literally went to the Beyond and spoke to Rimmergan.
What was it like?
Cold. Weird. While you speak, one of the researchers prods you gently with a copper rod. You hear the device in his hand give a high-piercing whine. Well, now what?
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better word. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update, and to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here.
I can't help but notice I didn't get to tell them that Rimmergan was going to destroy them. I didn't have an option to say that. And I feel like I ought to have said that. Because I feel like that's important for them to know that their project is going to get them killed. Okay. And you should learn about axes. Because everyone needs to know about axes. Axes are the coolest weapon.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
Chabo!
A door watcher. Fancy a look at the stock? Straight from the laboratory.
Let me see what you
Have a
have.
look.
Ooh. Animancy cat! Animancy cat! I want the Animancy cat. It's Hearth and Home. Yeah, kind of sucks. Ring of Overseeing is good. That's cool. Does everyone have a belt? You don't have a belt? Enjoy your belt. What do I need to do for this thing? Deal 1 billion damage to
The
Keth.
tackle, Cap.
Give. There we go. I'm cheating!
Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Let me see what you have.
Certainly.
Magnificent escape cape, huh? I need that. Weird that a holy store would sell lockpicks and bombs and mines. Enjoy your cape. Oh, that's disappointing. It's hardly magnificent at all. Disappointed. Nah, perception's better than what Animancy Cat offers.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
An armored Juana turns and looks you up and down. He holds this motionless pose across for a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws a single pyre, and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
Sure. She touches her brow with her free hand and says the word. Our coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugrar the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
She closes a fist around the pier. I will return with his head. Farewell. First, I'm stealing your crackers.
Candles and bombs.
Oh, like candles and bombs, am I right?
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Thank you, ma'am.
Boots of speed. That. Necklace of fireballs, huh? Again, seems an odd thing. No third. Thought that there was gonna be a third. Temple of Gone. You have a name?
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance.
Aderic smiles crookedly at you, something which causes the soldier beside him to regard you with bemused curiosity.
Sister.
Aderic turns towards Shodi, bowing his head. Blushing, Shodi tries not to dream. Adir seems pleased. Elok sighs through his nose. Aderic gestures and the soldier turns away. He steps in closer toward you, as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice that he is looking elsewhere, behind you, around you.
Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Kat Nua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it.
Aderic, I thought you'd gone back to Red Saris.
I did, in time. Once I thought I'd summoned up the words to explain what happened in the White March. None of it made much sense to the Regency, but my men stood by me.
Oh, is he the leader of the What's-It Brigade?
When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men.
From the
I think
DLC?
the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
Tracking down Aethys.
So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well. I think for once I am content to wait, If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, he will give us a sign. The priests pray daily for it.
What do you want from Aethys, Aderic?
I would know if he has a plan for Rayed Saris.
Seem to remember he already had one. Just wasn't any good.
Oh, snap.
Yes, play the jealous child. All you knew of his plan was that you weren't part of it.
Aethys had something he wanted to get done, and he chose Rayed Saris to pay the price. Yet here you are, begging for more. Say what you want about Dear Woodens, but at least they got a will of their own.
There's no sense picking over old wounds.
You're right. That was uncalled for. I apologize.
Derek takes a step back, red-faced. Sorry, Derek, I lost your sword along with my castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
Still fretting about your watcher abilities? Derek's jaw tenses and he looks away, shifting uncomfortably.
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Nekataka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Yeah, I bet a lot of people die at sea.
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Aderic. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
You're right, of course, sister.
Aderic stands up a little straighter, as if scolded. He shifts uncomfortably, his gaunt face drawn.
You are a watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
I found the man behind my awakening and put my past selves to rest.
The cure you sought, and which I was weak enough to doubt. See, there. Determination will win out every time. And now you are on to new challenges.
You could say that. What news of Rayed Saris?
Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt. We've done penance for many long years. None of us know what forgiveness ought to look like.
Fair enough, I guess.
It doesn't seem like Aethys has his mind on forgiveness these days.
See you around, Derek.
Take care, and may the shining God light your way.
Yeah. He's lightened my way, in a way.
God hears your prayers. Surely.
Wharton.
I can't believe it. Is that really you?
Oh, is it? Solid meals and decent sleep have filled Wharton's lean frame out somewhat, but the man retains a fox-like aspect around his face. He greets you with an indecisive smile, unsure of whether to be nervous or pleased.
And Adair, you made it out of Gilded Vale for good then. I'm glad.
A lot more might have made it out if you hadn't left them for dead.
Adair's fists clench and unclench several times.
I haven't forgotten. It's why I'm here, Adair.
Wharton doesn't meet Adair's eyes. It takes visible effort for him to meet yours. Wharton, what are you doing here?
I kept to my word. I started trying to help around town like you told me. When the Hollowborn curse ended, it was like... You can't imagine what that meant to everyone. We had some good years.
I think I can imagine what that meant to everyone, actually.
Then word came through that the Dawn Stars were coming out here. That the Shattered God was back to being the Shining God. Blazes, I tossed and turned about it. I figured there couldn't be a clearer sign.
Sure.
Now I'm doing what I can. Handing out food mostly, or delivering supplies. Familiar work, I guess. Took some getting used to, working shoulder to shoulder with Rayed Saris, but it's not so hard as you'd think. Feels like I'm on the right path. Toward a little piece of redemption, maybe?
Guess everyone's chasing Aethys these days.
You too, eh? Don't know what you have to be sorry for. Would be nice to get some answers, maybe. Or forgiveness for getting his people killed. I don't know.
There are no true gods to redeem us, Wharton. It's just us.
I guess you've changed your mind some since we met.
Shodi's eyes narrow, dark lashes fusing.
I never got a sign from Aethys to begin with. There was just you. If it comes down to what we can live with, I'm still in the right place.
Yeah, well, we'll see where you end up in the next life. They can't redeem you, but you'll still be judged.
Snap. Nordagand?
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
Adir waves his hand in the old woman's face as if expecting cataract she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by Alava Mazzy. Heard of her?
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Adir's jaw shifts sideways to gnaw on his pipes down.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
When she answers the door. Tries to have me, she'll get one in each nostril. I imagine settlers have to keep their guard up out here.
Yeah, that's her. So, she's living with her, husband, then?
Not that I noticed.
Adir exhales a surprising amount of air.
Huh. Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Adir's body goes perfectly still. He seems to waver in the breeze.
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Groaning, Shodi pulls her hair forward over her face as if she can hide from the moment.
I'd be happy to help you with the math.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Wow, that's something.
Hey, Adir, do you have a kid?
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
She's in Hasongo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Hey, Adir. Do you have a kid? Abandoned cat. Free cat, free cat, free cat, free cat, free cat. Frau Nils. Plus 3 accuracy with melee attacks. That's not bad. Okay.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Oh, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, I mean, of course, that's gone, but I'm so sorry.
You know how I've been saying there's nothing more important to me than us freeing you from Barrett's bonds?
Yeah.
Well, I meant that. I did.
Adir's breath lingers in his chest and his mouth hangs ajar, throwing his statement into immediate doubt.
But there's this other thing I need to see about. On the way, like. I was gonna tell you.
It's about love. You don't have to explain.
Thanks. I'm not sure I could anyway.
Oh, I was hoping you would
This
anyway.
woman, well, love's not the right word, but she was something to me once, back in Gilded Vale.
He pauses.
After the legacy ended, all I could think about was how to repair what the gods had done. To me, that meant seeing about making Aethasians feel safe in their own homes. That's how I found the night market. After a while of that, I got to thinking about the days just after the war, when we all stopped feeling safe in the first place. Mostly I thought of the woman I couldn't help, who had to leave her home in the dead of night carrying a little baby that had no soul.
Oof.
Last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left a long time ago. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand, but I gotta know she ended up all right.
Sounds like she ended up with a son.
Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood during that time. I mentioned the baby she had when I knew her. That was a boy, too. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, you didn't have to ask. Guess he got a brother, though.
Adir falls quiet, blinking several times before noting your continued presence. You sure you want to know where this leads?
No, but I don't see a way to let this go. Least a way's not now. Last time I saw Alava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son.
Adir's shrug is rigid, his smile at least half a wince. Let's get moving.
Shed light upon my path.
Should probably stop in at the Temple of Barith, right? Since I'm like, you know, working for her or whatever.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you.
Wait for me.
You just have to aim for the eyes.
Temple of Barith. Barath? Barith. Barry. The Temple of Barry. High Priest Kasu. Nailing Omoan priest regards your approach with curiosity. He coughs into his sleeve, stained with a splatter of silvery flecks. His eyes go large, and he stumbles to step forward.
Bareth sends a messenger at long last. Finally, truly.
He sucks in a sharp breath and doubles over, coughing hard.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship. Most especially you. I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bareth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray.
Bow your head.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow.
Sure, dude.
And Rikuhu, Bareth, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and
Keep your head bowed.
the before that came. Thanks be to Bareth's guiding tract. May my messages ring true.
Sure, bud.
Blessed be and jubilations.
He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching an item tucked beneath his shirt. Then, raising his head, he cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask.
Impressive altar. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs.
Oh, I gotta get in there.
They're the hanging sepulchers, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bereth's best, roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself.
Oh. His words catch in his throat as he curves forward in a spine-racking fit, hacking until he's flush-faced, fumbling at a goat-skinned flask to his lips. He drinks a minnow silver until minnow silver liquid dribbles over and slicks his chin.
Better.
He wheezes, wiping a palm over his chin.
The timing's getting tighter. And there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
What's in that liquid? What did you just consume?
Drafts mercurial.
He grins, teeth tinged gray. That's going to kill you. He shakes his head.
Getting my heart cut out or to kill me. When the time's right.
You covet something you can't get to, something you can't access because you lack Bereth's shine.
That's right. I've got no hope, but you do.
He tugs at the chain around his neck.
My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling. Pendants resonating with your chime.
The priest presses the palm of his hand in front of his chest. He stares, scrutinizing your face. He shakes his head, disappointed.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains.
I don't know, I'm pretty strong.
Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchers. Alive.
Gift-bearing Bereth's chimes are rare. This may be the only chance you get.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that.
Probably because you keep drinking mercury. He sighs, wavers on his feet. He releases his grip on the pendant with a feeble nod.
I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions. I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Bereth's chime.
Why do you need Ysser's eulogy?
It never was added to the tomes, but it holds the final clues for my death. It's my best chance. I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Bereth sent you to see to my success.
Ah, alright, I'll have a look up for it then. The priest bobs his head. From beneath his shirt, he untucks a stone-carved circlet in the image of an eel. The pendant vibrates on the length of its chain, thrumming harder the closer he holds it to you.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me Yssair's eulogy.
Yes,
and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana.
Farewell. Do. Time to go fight some skeletons. And whatever else may be. A massive door looms before you. The edges are sealed so tight not even a breath of air escapes them. Religious runes sprawl the length, carved deeply into pitted stone. You recognize the runes as memento mori, depicting the inevitability of death and the immortality of the soul. The door shudders and groans as you approach. Hold up the eel's coil to the door. The eel's coil nears the door as the stone-carved circlet rattles in your hand. Wisps of your soul essence encircle the coil, then reach outward. The tendrils curl toward the door, touching it, soaking it in a purple glow. A murmur, like Bereth's own welcome, whispers up from under your feet. The door begins to slide open, grinding down into the ground. Neat. Okay. Doors are shut fast. You can see no locking mechanism. It must be opened elsewhere. Free onyx? Hell yeah. Sweet. Ooh. Discipline.
Looks like trouble.
Looks like trouble. Right here in this hanging sepulcher. Talking trouble with a capital T that rhymes with S that stands for skeleton.
This is futile!
Hey, whose side are you on?
Okay. Woohoo! Hey, a deer. That's definitely better than your current shield, huh? More bow.
I shall make it so.
Mechanics too low? Damn. Can't unlock it at all. Not even at cost. Antidote. You love to see it.
As you like.
Prison armsman, eh? Good thing I never skipped leg day. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
I hope nobody saw that.
Oh, did the wizard die? Wizard die that quick? That's good. Oh, no. Wizard just teleport or something? Shit. Yeah. Yeah, surfing's looking real bad. I know.
Let us end this.
Please kill this priest. Which is something I don't say often enough. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah! Those fucking worms, man. MVP of every fucking fight, I swear.
Sure thing.
They either arrive just too late for them to have been useful in a fight, or they absolutely win the fight. That's your blade. It's mob rule. What's mob? 3 or more allies are within 2 meters. Huh.
Happy to oblige.
Oh. Dargul marksman. Uh-oh.
Wait, feel the meat. Finish them.
Hell yeah. This place is definitely higher level than I ought to be. Like, this place is definitely a higher level than I am.
I shall make it so.
Okay. Very spooky, very cool. I like it. Trap detected. Okay. Skeleton stands rigid as stone, just as strong, eternally warding the crypt beyond. Inspect the skeleton. Skeleton's chest is bowed outward from pride, his stout-boned hands clutching the haft of a heavily adorned but battle-worn spear. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on a wall depicts a man standing triumphant under a great gate. Leave. Skeleton stand ridges, blah blah blah. Skeleton's shoulders are squared for battle. Its fingers grip the rusted remains of a large mace. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a kneeling woman raising a lantern. Call out her name, the Lady of Vigils. Your voice clanks through the caverns. It echoes again and again as the air around you grows heavy. Fadewen, Lady of Vigils, a death knell. The dark essence plumes up, coalescing in the air, then it curls, sifting slowly into the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door's seals. Okay, so I gotta learn something else about the other skeleton, I guess? I guess?
I'll be right happy to lug that for you.
Wow, okay. Oh, never mind. Not okay. Oh, wow. Okay, again, actually.
I'll be cleaving it to the brisket.
Damn. Okay.
Lava beyond
Okay, so I could leave now. With what I came here for. But I want to know what the fuck is up with that other skeleton and the door that they are clearly guarding. So let's see if the answer lies in the Forgotten Mausoleum.
What have we here? As you like.
Jeez, husk, huh? That's made of skin. Water.
Scallywag's hoe, Cap. Baby. You need a stitch, Cap.
That would be enough.
Uh-oh.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Shodi, you should be hitting them back, regardless of whether they hit you first. Do you know how combat works?
Mo, Ixie, on us. Let us end this.
Come on.
That's it. That order's too tall.
Damn it, Adir. Quit being blocked.
Lost.
Shodi's gonna fucking die again. Oh.
Happy to oblige.
Yeah, are you wearing something special? Fine leather armor? I can get you better than that. Seems off to put you in skein armor as a beast of Aethys. But very least I could put you in that. What's exceptional scale? Exceptional breastplate. Okay, that's the same as scale. Which is weird. Why are there two different types of thing that have the exact same stats? Okay.
Yeah?
At least she's got a little bit more going on now. Someday this cough will be gone, and then I can finally die. Inspect the skeleton. What? Okay, call out his name, Lord of Helden Gate. Your words reverberating in the darkness, beckoning the skeleton back to life. Borthwyn, Lord of Helden Gate. Sound becomes a thrum riding in the air as his soul essence coalesces and curls around you. It prickles along your skin before snaking into the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the floor seals. Door seals. Sword deals. Hello? Towering skeleton straightens his spine. The sound of his bones shifting rattles around the cavern. A gilded sword rests strapped to his back, and in his hand he grips a massive flail with a heavy skull for a striking head.
God's chosen. 'Tis a blessing to meet you, and to a shame. As to walk here is to court with death.
Twin fires flicker in the pits of his blackened eye sockets, burning with a deadly intent.
Been more than a middling life worth since my flails got bathed in bloody gore.
Oh, I love his voice.
Long and last, is a right fine pleasure jawing with someone who cons proper prose.
Aye!
Same to you, my noble sir. 'Tis rare and seendal for a kinsman to cross my brood these undead days. What a bra happening. But I still have a prestation to uphold. You can't, aye.
Hey, that's great. Somebody else does Isselmir's funny country talk.
Dear. The Death Guard glowers menacingly.
Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from Berith to fare here.
The Death Guard drags the spiked skull head of his immense flail over the ground, gouging the stone and his feet. Then he hefts the flail's chain over his bony shoulders. I couldn't be here if Bareth didn't personally favor me. The skeleton stands still as death, magic billowing around him, burning up in the air. For several moments he only stares. Then his teeth clack loudly. He hefts the flail from his shoulders, swinging it just short of your throat.
So tell me what for the goddess would send ye. Swiftly. A button your next and last breath.
I learned of your history and so sought you out. I keep wanting to say Ysera, which is the dragon from Warcraft. So I'm just gonna say that. Ysera. Aedirin, chosen of Bereth, and slayer of Lucian Riven. Deathnard seized at the mention of Riven's name. Rage, cold but violent, rattles up the skeleton's spine. With a bone-popping nod, he drops the flail's skull down into a crater on the ground.
Aye. Stay your death, then I will.
I must make the last stone tablet of your eulogy. Must take the last stone tablet of your eulogy to the High Priest of Bareth.
Aye then, I'll allow it. They priests need to be keeping the sacred rites of Bareth alive. There it lies in my burial grave.
Farewell. Oh, so we're not fighting? I'm glad we're not fighting, but also I would have liked to have your stuff.
Quit solace, sister.
Right fine, you jolly old bampot.
By yous.
I wonder, can I say different things and cause a fight and still get the stuff? And also, is that a fight that I could win?
Gods, been walking same. Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from Bareth to fare here.
Threaten me again, you moldy sack of bones.
The dead feel no fear. You will come to be the same, abutting your next and last breath.
Warned you. Clacks a bone-shuddering step forward, then another. His otherworldly voice bellows an incantation to Bareth, and flames of his soul surge up, consuming the whole of his skeletal frame.
Die now in the darkness.
Hey, maybe we should stop this. Hey, maybe we should stop this from happening. Soldier, risen mage, shit. This is gonna be a tough one. I get the feeling. What's the difference between charming and dominating? Ah, can't use abilities. Right. Shodi, goddammit, how are you still dying? Ooh.
Nobody saw that.
Wait, what?
I'll be more than half hand. I need something stronger.
Me too.
Wow, okay. Come on, Shodi. Hell yeah. Oh, Skull Crusher, yes please. Superb Plate Mail? Yes please. Belonging to the royal family of Grandvalia. This Estoc's name roughly translates to the Devourer of Souls. It was brought to Deadfire by Lucia Riven, a Darkozi paladin charged with protecting the blade. Try as you might, you cannot free the weapon from its scabbard.
I shall make it so.
So I guess I couldn't have left until I had come in here and at least talked to the guy. And I'm glad to have done it that way. Like, as much as I would have preferred to have just talked to the guy, I did want his mace. Or flail. Even though I'm never going to use it, I wanted it. I love me a good flail. Temple of Bareth.
Ah! Look! A monster!
Wait for me!
As you like.
Hey guy, I got some stones for you.
Well, is it? It can be dangerous down there. So I read. I never went yet. But I will after I die.
Did you know Ysera had become a Death Guard?
Had heard, but knew no. Is it true? Ysera is a Death Guard. So, under the right duress, it can be done.
You want to become a Death Guard. That's why you're preparing a ritual to kill yourself.
Yes, the fate that awaits me. Then I will walk within the catacombs beneath the temple. Finally, I'll be one of Bareth's chosen, blessed for always.
May your God have mercy on your soul.
We gotta get this fella to a brothel.
Call me Fathomedic, but why be sticking around if all the best bits and bobs fall off?
Why do this? Surely you're more valuable to Bareth alive and leading the flock.
Value and worth are not the same, no.
Slanting you a feeble smile, the priest checks the remainder of a nearby hourglass. Then he uncorks his goatskin flask and chokes down a deep swig.
We will speak again. After my acolyte has gouged my heart from my chest. The cutting and the chants will work.
Head tipped back, he closes his eyes and as if he can hear the chanting already.
You'll see. All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can.
I've acquired
I've
acquired the stone tablets containing Ysera's eulogy.
Give them here.
The priest's arms quiver from the weight of the stone-carved tablets. As he sets them down, his hands scan the grooved words.
Truly, you are Bareth's champion. Yet you will not die soon. There is work ahead for you.
I might die soon.
I set these aside for you. Old keepsakes from another time.
Okay. Gained walking cloak. Nice. Okay.
Verath holds you close, perhaps in helping you.
He trails off, leaving the thought unfinished. Okay. Shodi. My beloved. You need better armor. Holy shit, yeah, okay. Hey. Okay. So that's why she's getting so fucking wrecked compared to a deer. Her deflection is Garbo. That boosts her a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Wait. Let's... Crits convert to hits. Yeah. Okay. So that's that done. Neat.
Kitty, kitty.
South exit? Brass Citadel? Want to go to the Brass Citadel? The Brass Citadel.
Halt. What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
Just looking around.
You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth.
His mouth quirks in a grin.
Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs.
He points to the steps.
Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
Is he in charge around here?
Hazanui Karu is the ultimate authority in the Brass Citadel.
Crosses his arms over his chest in salute.
But she must endure the sops at the palace.
He rolls his eyes.
When she returns, I'm sure she will grant you an audience. For now, Atsura Nui speaks with her voice.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
That's the last time I ship out with some soft-handed runt.
Erlon Peddler, huh?
Hello there. Oh,
She looks up at you and jumps.
sorry. You startled me a little.
She blinks at your twisted visage, laughing with chagrin.
You in the market for some supplies, friend?
Let's see what you've got for sale.
Take a look.
Call the Restless. Sure, I'll take that, and I'll take that. Why does it always go into a random person's fucking inventory? Okay. Who gets that ring? Let's give it to you. Let's give that to you. All right. What was that about?
Come to gawk, too? My punishment's over, you know.
Why were you holding her? Oh wait. She looks away and crosses her arms carefully to hide her burned hands. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
I shouldn't take my anger out on you. It's not your fault I punched my captain.
It's as if the mere mention of the incident takes her back to it. Her face darkens with anger, and a bitter snarl transforms her features.
So maybe he shouldn't have insulted my aim. Like I don't know the difference between a smooth and rifled bore.
She shakes her head, quietly stowing. What are you going to do now?
I'm not reporting back to Wakoyo, that's for sure. I crewed on mercenary ships before this. Come to think of it, that suited me better.
She grins impishly.
Still a scramble root at heart, I guess. But I'm plenty experienced. Maybe I'll see if anyone's looking for an expert cannoneer.
I could use an experienced cannoneer on my crew. She looks you up and down, considering your offer.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I only crew with captains I know. Either personally or by reputation. I'm sure you're capable, but I don't know enough about you. Yet.
Her eyebrow quirks up in a hopeful suggestion.
Let's talk again when you've made a name for yourself.
Does storming fort pirate count for nothing?
Why does your Ronga carve his name into a rock?
The Ronga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Oh.
stormed the pirate fort and killed a fucking dude like it was nothing. Does that count for nothing? Guess maybe it should. Yeah, I'm supposed to meet someone here. Supposed to talk to someone here. Weapon master. Lower command? Wow, that they're just letting us just run around like it ain't no thing. Through their place of business.
They weren't that bad.
Rhyming Hazanui with kablooey?
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Me neither. That's why I leave epics to the lore college.
Criticism is easier than creation.
Sir, you're the person I'm supposed to talk to. The man behind the desk regards you with attentive, unblinking eyes and a perfectly open expression. His smooth features make it hard to pinpoint his age, though the crinkles at the corners of his eyes suggest he is not especially young. He cocks his head, taking your measure. He pauses before speaking, just a little longer than seems normal. When he finally does, he seizes you by the shoulders and wraps you in an abrupt but warm embrace. Gesture so sudden and over so quickly that when he steps back and resumes his politely professional manner, it's almost as if it never happened.
Watcher Nui, the Lady of Katnua.
He gives you a sleek half-smile that reveals a row of perfect pointed teeth. In his careful stare and the pause before he speaks, you recognize that he is studying you.
I'm not one for ostentation, but your remarkable display at Queen's birth suggests that you are an individual with skills, not mere style.
That's kind of you to say.
Few with abilities like yours would be so humble about them.
His eyes shine with interest. He blinks, perhaps for the first time since your conversation began.
I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company.
It sounds like a significant title, but he is strangely emotionless. He might as well be describing the color of his clothing. And what's your business here?
Rawatai has long maintained trade interests in the region.
He gives you that unusually placid smile again.
While our homeland is rich in saltpeter, the violent climate and rocky soils make it a poor source for most other basic staples. It's my business to look after the mainland's interests here.
He spreads his hands wide to include his rather plain, dim office. Do those interests include Luminous Audra?
That is a Valian frivolity. Leave it to them to observe a substance that occurs nowhere else on Aora, and immediately set about pulverizing it for profit.
A ripple of distaste passes over his features. And what would you do with it?
Nothing. We know too little about Luminous Audra to understand the consequences of ripping it out.
Valid. He pauses and considers you.
Perhaps you can help me keep them from doing more harm.
Okay, Caden's gonna take a duke. preemptively light this candle. I don't want to pick a fight with the Valiants for you.
It's not about what the Valians are doing to us, but rather to all of the Deadfire.
Concern tugs at his lips.
The demand for luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy. Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy.
He puckers his lips as though at a lack of discretion at a dinner party.
Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Juana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement.
He inclines his head like he's about to let you in on a secret.
But you can curtail their growth.
This isn't about the welfare of Deadfire, this is about them outpacing you.
By snapping up land we need to grow food and build ships for our people? Indeed. But our interests and Deadfire's are not mutually exclusive.
He interlaces his long, well-manicured fingers.
The Valians have sent an expedition to Pococahara, a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous. I hear you accomplished an incredible feat in restoring the luminous Adra near Port Maje.
He appraises you again with those unblinking eyes.
If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite. Find the luminous Adra at Pococahara. Render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
I thought you were concerned about disturbing luminous Adra.
Deeply.
He furrows his brow, frowning deeply. Abruptly, his expression clears.
But if a small sacrifice here will discourage the Valians from further ventures, then it is a worthwhile risk.
We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value of an ally with ships, cannons, and the backing of a great empire.
He gives you a soothing smile.
I do not have the precise location of Pococahara, but the tribe on the nearby island of Tikawara could probably help. I suggest starting there.
He circles a small, out-of-the-way island on your map.
Now, what else can I do for you?
Farewell. Okay. So that guy wants me to, sabotage Luminous Adra, which I don't know if I want to do, or am even capable of doing. I feel like that's not something I know how to do, or, again, I'm capable of doing. But then, maybe I can. Maybe I am able. Officer's Lounge. Gunsmithy. Tell me of this gunsmithy. I could use cooler guns. Ah, Udo. Man greets you with his arms crossed over his chest. He has a massive scar tissue where his left eye would be, and his hands are knotted with bulging tendons.
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? Rawatai makes the finest guns in Aora, and I make the finest guns in Rawatai.
What makes your guns so special?
Craftsmanship.
He holds out his knotted hands, keeping them entirely still as he speaks to you. They're covered in small burns and scars that blur the varied pigmentation of his skin.
If you ask my superiors at Imperial Command, they'll tell you our main exports are saltpeter and metal.
They did say that.
Those are just things. They're prized because of what we do with them.
He reaches under the counter and presents a blunderbuss, holding it out for your inspection with his ever-steady hands. It's a high-quality piece.
Rawataian industry is about discipline, precision, mastery of a careful art. Those qualities guide all that we build.
He puts the blunderbuss away. Let's see what you have. It's Dragon's Breath. So this is just a fucking... That's not an arquebus. That's a... What's it called? A fucking trench shotgun. Trench gun. Trench gun? Yeah, I'll take them. Okay. Penetrating grit. Opening shot. So opening shot. Oh, there was a network error? Am I still live? I hope so. Looks like it. Oop. Strategic blitz, huh? I need reagents. Hmm. Um. Okay, let's... I'm all over the place. I cannot focus on things right now. In part because the room is filled with the stink of the stinkiest cat poops. Just the stinkiest. Living steel. Okay. Well, I got a new gun. That's what matters. Technically, I got 2 new guns. Only really gonna use one of them, though. At least for now.
Adair, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said?
Oh,
I think it was
Shody.
something I said.
No, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking, is all.
Oh.
Aww.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Aww. How do I get there? I should go back to this fucking place. There's still shit to do there. Especially since time. There's time. Time is a thing. I've got that one quest that's like go in the alley at night. And is it night yet? Maybe. Wolf companion.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says the consueli.
Yeah, we heard that this motherfucker had a wolf companion.
You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood?
The wolf at the man's side raises her hackles and growls. He shushes and pats her behind the ears, all the while keeping his focus trained on you.
I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Coda glances at Seraphim.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring to yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphim. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
A line of drool drips down between the wolf's bared teeth.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough.
Any chance you're the one shaking down Zamar?
Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotta heard the newcomer was talking with Zamar.
His free hand moves towards the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this a friendly fucking chat. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
His furred hands rest near his own weapons.
Look, Silesia. Your supper comes with blue fur.
He nudges the wolf, eliciting a deep growl.
Tell the shipwright to accept Cotta's deal before he suffers another setback.
Just give me Captain Redora's money and I'll leave you alone.
The coin is gone, Aimika. Ale for Cotta's friends and food for Cotta's wolf. Makasita gets the rest.
Sita pats Selesia's flank and smiles towards the rest of the gang. Any thoughts, Seraphin?
You've got to ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner?
The Orlon shrugs, running a furred hand through his braided beard.
Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet.
Cotta nods, glancing from Seraphin to you.
Cotta will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. Redora's coin. But she's too soused to miss it.
Cotta chuckles to himself.
And Cotta will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
Counteroffer, I bring Zamar your head.
Seletia, the throat.
Cotta releases the wolf and points at you. The rest of his mates take up their arms.
No! The gunpowder!
Fuck me.
There's a walloping!
Me and you are about to mix.
Let us end this!
Okay. Got some decent damage there. Not quite 1/10, but not bad. What is the fucking quest? Whatever. As much as I'd like to get some Principe favor, I don't like them forcing this guy to do his thing.
Worth telling?
Principe won't be bothering you anymore.
Best news I've heard since I arrived on this rock.
Zamar lowers his hands. They shake like they don't know where to go next. Go back up to his beard, this time less frenzied.
What of Captain Redora?
Zamar pulls the end of his mustache taut.
Has she sobered up yet? Or do we need to shake her by her ankles?
She was robbed. Don't hold it against her.
Robbed? Abaddon's fist.
Blinking, Zamar glances past you and swallows.
Someone's feeling bold to prey on a captain in Queen's birth. Matters being what they are, Redora's commission is yours, if you can afford it.
Zamar smooths down his mustache and dislodges a puff of sawdust.
That'll be the Iron Thunderer. A cannon
I'm
well-deserved
interested.
of her name.
Zamar beams with pride.
Maybe she doesn't stand up to Rawatai standards, but she's got heart. For 1,000 pyres, she'll crack a hole, scour a sail, or splinter a deck like an imp with something to prove.
Pyre. So it is just pyre. I'll take it.
You will? I mean, you will.
He snatches your hand and shakes it in 2 quick pumps.
Your vessel will spit fire like a worm with a belly full of fire kelp.
4 of them. I was worried it was just going to be 1 for that price. I'd like to see your goods.
Oh, come take a look.
He steps aside to show you the contents of his crates. Ooh, do I want to just buy a bigger boat? Do I want to buy a bigger, fancier boat? Sell how many sword? Oops. I don't need any of those. Fine. Fine. Can go. Fine, fine breastplate. Can go. Oh, I know it's because I'm cheating, and thus I shouldn't take it into account, but the fact that the junk is like exactly how much money I have feels like a sign. Like, clearly I gotta, you know? Or maybe I should just upgrade my stuff and get some good folks. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not get a better boat yet. Or, I guess, a bigger boat yet. Let's look at boat. Miscellaneous upgrades. So I've got two upgrades I can do. You fiend. Arena, you're still out of commission? Man.
Business comes and goes. Oh.
Sure, let's upgrade the captain's quarters. Let's get some arcane lanterns. Living steel sounds cooler. That sounds cooler. Okay. Frame hull? Yeah, make my fucking thing out of bones. Second, gamers. I've been gifted a delight, a treasure. It is a little bear.
Do you want to pose with your little bear? Do you like it?
It is my new desk companion.
Haha, take that, kid.
Okay. Permanently equip captain's quarters to yes. Okay. Kith meat? I can force my dudes to be cannibals? That's fucked up. So I need a deckhand.
Business comes and goes. Oh, come take a look.
Novice deckhand, novice deckhand, novice deckhand. You know what? I'll deal with this while I'm on the boat. It'll be easier to keep track of there. Okay, so let's find the inn and rest for the night so that Jody can finally be healed of her wound and we can stop being Curse of Nightmares.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
Looking for what you have for sale.
You see anything you like, you let me know.
Sure, let's go to the private dance room. Right. Which actually, ooh, that reminds me. I need to go back to the gutter. Because there was that one family that was like plotting and scheming. And we learned of the secret scheme plot. And that the person in charge there of it is in the bar in the thing, if I recall correctly, from like 3 weeks ago. Why am I remembering wrong? Hello? Why am I allowed just back here? Oh? Oops, I want the quick save. An armored man stands by the far wall, observing a more observing a more lightly clothed woman as she busies herself. God, I cannot read tonight. With a handful of wires, the room falls silent. You find yourself the center of attention.
We've no intent to disturb you. Please carry on.
Bayer, I don't know this one.
She nods toward you.
We ask not to be disturbed. What are you doing here?
He grips his weapon and studies you closely. Persa, Zeely mentioned you might know something about Valera plan.
Damn it, Persa! Part of our deal was that you keep your mouth shut.
Zili is family. I told him so he wouldn't try to get involved or stand in our way.
Oh, damn, I wish I'd gotten a chance to quick save. Confess now before things get ugly. I'm not gonna risk it. The two of them exchange a look. Bear laughs mirthlessly, shaking his hand.
Sally can't know that I was here. Bad news for our new friend.
He clenches his jaw and advances. Bear hefts his weapon to square off with you while Persa scrambles for cover. Oh, buddy.
Really stick this, Cap.
Get donked. Vault schematics.
You killed him. Let me go, and I won't say a word about what happened here.
Persa's voice quavers fearfully, and she's rooted to the spot as if paralyzed.
The Bardato sent you, right? No need to kill me over a family tiff, eh?
Shit. Relax. What's your part in the Bardato job? You're clearly not the muscle.
I just check for traps. Belder and her crew are the vault crackers, not my line of work. This job? I'm out. It never happened.
She slaps her palms in a dismissive fashion and holds them out to you.
Belder's plan was for everyone to converge on the Bardato vault. You won't find me anywhere near the Bardato fortune. Can we agree that that's worth sparing my life?
Get out of here, you scamp.
I think that would be best as well. Consider me gone.
Okay. Oh, level ups. Mechanics. And insight. That's right, I was gonna do skeletons. Mechanics. And yeah, bluff. What does concentration do? Prevents you from being interrupted. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's go with that.
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
Athletics. And survival. Ooh, damage bonus, proficient weapons. Yes, please. Dato Estate.
My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera household.
I want to talk about the Valera plot against your house.
Have on then, and don't leave me in suspense.
I found this floor plan of the Bardato estate. It looks like thieves were mapping a route to your vault.
Treachery from within. This is exactly what I needed.
Izali scrutinizes the floor plan.
Now we know enough to sidestep this particular trap. Here, your deserving pay.
She sets a bag of coins upon the desk.
I suggest we allow this heist to play out as intended. We will watch as our enemies walk into a trap. This will be the end of the Valera's short, ignoble reign in high society.
Just talk to Otello. It's not too late to solve this peacefully.
It most decidedly is. I have no use for a faint heart. Find me when you come to your senses.
Oh.
Can I go talk to the other one? Maybe the other one will be like, oh shit, our plans foiled? Uh-oh. So, do I want to tell them the plan's foiled? No, fuck it. Let's fucking do it. Let's set this trap.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long.
Oh, I decide I'm with you. What should I do?
Speak to Captain Villamy. You will find him downstairs in the vault.
Izali nods to her guards, then waves to dismiss you. Must fail the bigger fish. What? I don't have that quest. That was not a quest I ever had. How can I have failed it? I'm a little confused.
I take it that Sally clued you into the plan?
Not really. She told me to talk to you. The weird lines running down the guard's face speak to years of duty and command. He scrutinizes you with a cautious, if friendly, expression.
You will wait in the shadows of the vault. We will bring up the rear with reinforcements.
Shame, that.
Seraphin scratches his cheek with a single finger.
Care to elaborate?
Captain strokes his chin and frowns at Seraphin.
Only think preferable to a plan so simple be going up the rear myself.
He bounces his furry eyebrows. What do we do once the thieves arrive?
We do what comes naturally.
Touches the pommel of his sword.
Sally wants this handled cleanly and without loose ends. I am sure that the thieves as well prefer direct confrontation over the alternative.
Ready, let's get started.
I don't intend on losing any good men or women tonight.
He looks over to you. He looks you over and
My
nods.
guards will keep a low profile and watch out for the Veleras. Be sure you do the same.
Merla! Itzali is sharper than she lets on if she knew we were coming.
Surrender now, and I offer you mercy. I make no promises that I'll follow through.
Falami grins. Burglar slowly brings her hand closer to a weapon. There's no need for you to die today.
I'd be intrigued if I thought for a second that Itzali means to spare me.
Squeeze off a shot at Captain Valami. The bullet catches him in the arm and he reels away with a pained cry. Velda raises her pistol and readies to fire. I mean, okay. Damn. Get exploded, everyone.
It's a good thing her aim was about as shaky as her plan.
Bellamy winces as he applies pressure to his wounds.
Go on and head up to it, Sally. She'll want to hear what happened.
Are you going to be alright?
I've seen worse. I'll have someone fetch a qualified chirurgeon who knows how to pull out cheap bullets.
Bellamy winces again, dismisses you.
Oh.
Chest identifying plaque is blank, suggesting it is empty. Okay.
Postinago. What fools these Valeras are to think I would not protect what is mine.
Azalea inhales sharply.
Mela, it is the end of enough. I would see Ataro bleed for this.
You do realize that would be murder.
Vengiata. We need to cut this snake's head off and let the tail flounder in the grass. Atelo has led his family into their present misfortune. Kill him, and what remains of his litter of jackals will destroy itself. It hardly needs to be said that I'll reward you handsomely, but I will say it all the same. Do we have a bargain?
I'm no assassin.
It's not a difficult profession to pick up. Think on it.
Hmm.
Hey, Shodi. Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams, for better or worse. What makes me sweat is the not knowing. What happens when I stand face to face with my God, and he reveals what he intends for me? What if it's not as I thought?
Yeah, I've had thoughts like that for a long time. Except now I'm worried about what he intends for the world.
Whatever it might be, at least we'll face it together.
Aww. Friendship. I'm surprised that these people are just letting me walk around. Like, you'd think they wouldn't do that.
I wasn't even there. Blame Belder if you must. You are a miserable influence on this family.
Otello.
Sally will be sharpening her knives. It's time for us to do the same.
Gods help my churlish braggart of a son. How did it ever get to this?
Otello turns to you in surprise.
You. What are you doing here?
I think Azali's very upset.
The only thing to do now is strike before she does.
What would you have us do? Kill Azali?
Otello brings up a trembling hand to his cheek.
Kill all of them. No witnesses. No Bardatos.
Is he serious?
God help us. He is.
I'd go myself, but this does not work without a Valera alibi. As far as our guards are concerned, you were playing dice during the massacre. Hack?
I'm supposed to trust you.
We Valeras stick by our allegiances.
So be it, Kores.
Otello turns away, unable to look at his son. Yeah, I don't want to do that. This guy... I don't want to kill either of them, is the thing.
A new face in the Valera halls.
Valera, I'm pretty sure I caught a member of your family dueling with a Bardado. You nod solemnly.
You will forgive me if I'm distracted. Trouble and scandal plague my household. You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. What can I do for you?
You're having some kind of trouble with the family next door?
The Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
Eyes narrowed, the priestess crosses her arms over her chest.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azali is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her.
I want to talk to you about the Bardatos.
If we must. What is it?
I think your family should consider a truce.
Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands. This is not your feud. If anything, I question her interest.
You're a businessman. You would know if my investment was false.
You have little to gain by peace between our families, but you speak as if you might.
Otello purses his lips.
You want to help? Convince Azali to negotiate. She ignores my invitations. Until then, leave me be.
Otello turns away from you, intent on focusing anywhere else. Do I do the thing? Do I do the other thing? Do I do neither thing? Do I do both things?
moths have been eating through all my good clothes lately. Just realized why.
Why? It wouldn't happen to be on account of my lantern, would it?
I know you think it's funny, but the moths are so big here.
It's a divine light, meant to cut through the darkness. Of course it's gonna draw the biggest ones.
Well, some of my pants wouldn't be polite to wear them in public anymore.
Oh, poor dear. Moths eating up all his clothes.
I have yet to hear the wailing of the Valera mourners.
Can't you settle your differences?
I once entertained the idea of peace with Atello.
She taps her chin.
Now, I'd rather march his family into the sea.
He lives for now.
Then you had better go and fix that, shouldn't you?
She banishes you with a wave. Fine. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not helping either one of them. They both suck and they deserve each other. Let's see what that's about.
Darn, I don't know what happened. I'm usually faster than that, I swear.
No one's that bad at Orland Slap. And I've played against some real sorry folk.
Maybe I'm just the sorriest of the lot.
Something tells me that ain't it.
Wait, so it's right, right, left. Right, right, left. Dario sent a messenger for me. Guard nods and lets you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of sfaff. At the end of the passage is a stately door, crafted of polished mahogany. Through a small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire-cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen in the gullet. Enter the hideout. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threadbare needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge, the same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser leg that runs from hip to ankle.
You make your appearance at last. I must say, you are not nearly so frightful as the whisperers in the row made you out to be. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace.
Well, ain't you sitting fat and happy in your home while just outside people are starving? He may look like a prince, but he smells like a pirate.
Better to be a prince here than a slave out there, no?
He dips his head in a mock bow. Then he turns back to you.
Though these are modest luxuries compared to those at the estate of your friends in Queensburg.
His mouth twitches in a smile.
But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
Why did you invite me here?
I have a job. One that could use a watcher's skills. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. Why do you need a watcher?
Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts.
Fair, I guess.
When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
Do you want to know about the cornet or the hidden temple of Andra that it opened? His brace rattles as he starts forward, mouth agape.
Galarde! You watchers truly are workers of miracles.
He claps, and a figure waiting by the door scurries into the narrows. This concludes our business, then? He clears his throat and produces a blunderbuss. After a brief pause, he whirls around and holds it out to you.
Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price.
Indeed, I would hate for anyone to say that. He gives you a respectful, if strained smile and nods to one of his attendants, who produces a bag of coin.
Now, allow us to put the question of money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on.
Let's discuss something else.
What do you require?
No?
A moment.
Farewell.
I almost forgot.
Takes the needlework from the table and unfurls it. It's larger than it initially looked.
Percum Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity.
He hands you a lovingly crafted flag.
It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Wild shot. Regard for proper reloading technique or suitable ammunition. Damn, you're still using base pistols as your offhand. A nothing battle axe? Damn. I have forgotten to kit you out. Oops. Okay. So I still have to get that, and presumably that's the other one that will open, that combined with the other thing, combined with the one I have, will open the double door that I was not able to get through. Okay.
If I collapse, just drag me on a rope.
This why you always got dirt in your hair?
What? You mean the grave dirt?
I wonder if I took to worshiping Andra, if she could make me forget what I just heard.
Alright. So let's head to Pariki's Overlook. And then we'll call it for the stream. Alright. Anything going on immediately? No? Cool. So let's save. And yeah, so thank you for watching, y'all. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!